And here's the video review for Dark of the Moon Deluxe Sideswipe. As you can see, he's a convertible now. There's some shots there in the intro of him compared to sidearm Sideswipe, and we'll get some robot mode comparisons going here in a minute. He does have this mech tech weapon, which is kind of a cool looking rifle. And when you push this forward, a blade comes out. So it kind of turns into a Final Fantasy VIII gun blade, which is kind of cool. Doesn't lock out, but you can whack people with it. And be like, hey, knock it off. I don't know, sorry. I'm caffeine. I actually cut out caffeine a few weeks ago, and then I drank some tea tonight, thinking, ooh, yummy tea, and didn't realize tea had caffeine in it. So I am thinking of like 8 things at once. Anyway, so he knocked it loose. His blades and wing panels form the side of the car. He does have some seats inside of him, which is really cool. You can see through him. A little bit of a drawback. But when you look at him like this, it's kind of cool. And I like the fact that you can see his seats. So yeah, he does have the mech tech ports with the covers that pop in and out. One here and then one on each side. So to transform, you want to go ahead and just attach what will be the swords. Bring them out. Attach these pieces. Notice he's also a kind of grayish silver. He's more of just a gray. A very dull gray, because they didn't paint him all over his body like they have before. And it really shows. Like I said, that's one of my, oh, you silly thing. One of my pet peeves about this is that, hello 4chan, welcome to yet another thing you're going to bring up anytime somebody bitches about me. Oh, did you see Sideswipe? You popped the hood right off. Couldn't get it back on for like 8 minutes. Boo-hoo. This is why the whole world should just blow him up, because he can't keep things together. Oh well. Boy, you just do not want to go back together, do you? There we go. That is the drawback of just using friction hinges, and really weak friction hinges instead of pins. But anyway, bring this down, lift this up. This is going to snap. There's a little slot right there that this snaps right into. Just like that. There's his head. Bring this panel down. I love how they've even, you can see they've kind of molded the exhaust pipe detail into this, since he actually has front headlight chest instead of rear headlight chest like most of the other figures. You bring this loose. This backpack, again, the exhaust pipe does flip up, and then this just kind of comes up behind here. So he does still have a backpack, but it's not quite as involved as previously. I'll lift his shoulders up. Bring out his fists. Fold this down. Stay back down. There we go. There we go. And then the legs, you flip rotate this up, flip the wheel down. Rotate this up a little bit, flip the wheel out and down. I'll flip down the toe. This gray piece sits behind the foot. Then you bend it all the way back, bend it forward, and bring that up, toe down. And just like that, you bring it up, down and around. And he actually, once you get everything all in place, he stands very solidly. These are out on hinges that let them swing all the way out. If you want them to be all the way out, you can position them however you want. I like to just bring them down and just kind of tuck them into the backpack area, just like that. And there's Sideswipe in robot mode. He does have a ball-jointed head. Ball-jointed shoulders, bicep rotation hinges. The fists are together, are all one piece. What I mean, but you can fold the swords up if you want. They can kind of sit along his arm. Or you can leave them down like this. So there they are stored. He's got ball joint hips. The knee doesn't bend back very far, but it does bend back enough to give him the legs like he should have. And just like that, and even though his fists are open and in one piece, he is capable of holding his mech-tech weapon in it. And again, it flips out the sword. And it really, even by itself, even without the flipping out the sword, it's just a neat-looking rifle. You can store mech-tech, like I said, the mech-tech points end up here, and then on his back. Sadly, not on his arms. You'd think maybe they could have worked a mech-tech point into the center of the wheel, but no such luck. And then just as a comparison, since I promised one, here he is with sidearm Sideswipe, who, as you can see, looks a lot better just because of the paint. And that's the thing. Sideswipe's got... both of his modes are kind of neat. His transformation is fun without being frustrating. There's a lot of neat... I like his mech-tech weapon. There's a lot of neat stuff going on with this Sideswipe. It's just a shame that, like, he's not painted. He's just a very dull gray... and chances are, like, he does have some paint apps. Like, there's some here on his waist. There's some here on his face. So this isn't just like an unpainted prototype. You know, his wheels, they painted his wheel wells silver, his rims silver. So it's not without paint apps. It's just it looks like he's not going to get the full body silver treatment like he's gotten in the past. And as you can see, that really makes a difference. And it's such a shame because he is a fun little figure. And I think a lot of people are going to be turned off by him. I'm even turned off a little bit by just the utter lack of paint when you see this full silver job. And granted, this is the Japanese version of this figure, but even the original Sideswipes were getting full body silver paint jobs. So not seeing it here, it's definitely a very stark difference. So if the paint job's your thing, you're probably not going to want to pick up Sideswipe. If you like the character and you really just like fun Transformers, he's definitely worth a look-see. He's worth picking up because he's a lot of fun to play with. He just doesn't look as shiny and awesome as his previous incarnations. But there you have it, Dark of the Moon Deluxe Sideswipe.